Welcome to Unconfuse Me. I'm Bill Gates. So you guys love humor, and here we have one of the more serious topics of all time, Alzheimer's.
We like a challenge.
So you've created hilarity for charity. Tell me about that.
One thing we sort of first realized was, we're not raising the type of money that's going to find a cure for this disease. And over the years, our mission has become, what can we do to help people now? What can we do to help caregivers today? So that's what we're doing.
So when you were calling up friends to show up and perform at Hilarity for Charity, that must have been hard at first.
Yeah.
Today.
I remember Nick Kroll was like, do you have Alzheimer's? But yeah, people were confused at first, but now they get, but they were always very supportive, honestly, and happy to help, and especially people who knew us. Yeah, and then you start to hear almost everyone has some sort of personal story or some connection with Alzheimer's or dementia in some ways.
Yeah, everybody's going to run into this because all the progress we make on cancer and heart disease just means you live longer.
Yeah.
Right.
And all those, as you experience, people can get this even in their 40s or 50s. Once you get into your 80s, the majority of people have some dementia, and the majority of that is Alzheimer's. Let me ask you, when you do your events, is it mostly just they're entertaining, or do you try and educate people at the same time?
Now we do.
I'd say we've evolved our approach to integrating the serious subject matter into comedy tonally. We were just really uncomfortable at first.
Well, exactly, to your point, Alzheimer's and comedy aren't the most obvious combination. So therefore it was like, well, we want people to have fun and we want them to give us their money, but also it's about Alzheimer's. So, that was a sort of, a delicate walk into just figuring out how to do it.
And 10 years ago, we were in our late 20s and very few people our age were even talking about Alzheimer's like at all in any capacity. And I think we struggled with our own comfort of kind of how to be funny and talk about it. But now it's actually like very intuitive and organic, and people are very understanding of it, and they can really go along on the journey and shift gears very seamlessly from hearing kind of very heartbreaking things to experiencing very funny, silly things.
Subscribe to Unconfuse Me wherever you listen to podcasts.